Hi, everybody. Here I am in my studio making my work. I thought I'd show you this video while I'm giving my speech, just because this is my happy place. When I was asked if I'd give a speech at graduation, I said yes, because I feel it's a big honor. Then I immediately began to panic, because doing this is way out of my comfort zone. What can I say to you all that might make a difference? I thought of my favorite concept that has come from TLC, and that is sustainable creativity. It's a wonderful idea. It's pretty straightforward. We want you to have the momentum and the tools to keep exploring and being creative after your time at TLC is finished. It's simple, but so important. I believe that sustainable creativity is something that you all have been working toward from the moment you began your studies here, and I have enjoyed supporting many of you along your journey. So how can you define your version of sustainable creativity? Perhaps analyze what it is about TLC that has worked for you. Is it showing up to class on time and working through the day? Is it being part of a creative, supportive, inclusive community? Is it learning new things? Having access to specialized equipment? Or perhaps it's the challenge of coming up against barriers and problem-solving ways through. The list of possibilities is long, and you are unique. How can you take what's worked for you here and build and expand on it for yourself in the real world? I feel it's your job as a graduate to identify what compels you to create and to come up with strategies when barriers arise that can deter you. Think about what you need to continue your momentum. Do you need to do a little bit of art every day? Do you need to get yourself out there with an internet presence and a marketing strategy? Do you need to be part of a community? Whatever it is, make it happen. Don't delay. For many of us, there's the practical consideration of making money. How do you do it? What are your goals around art and money? Do you want to make your living from your art practice? Or do you want to find fulfilling work that supports your creative endeavors? Both answers are right, and all the ones in between are as well. There's no one way to sustain your creativity. I like to keep my art practice separate from my financial concerns. The pressure to sell does not motivate me. It completely blocks me. I much prefer to have a job. That being said, I really love my job. I haven't always been a tutor at TLC. The work I've done has been hugely varied, but looking back at each position I've held, I realize that they all required me to practice important aspects of creativity. Observation, tactile awareness, testing, experimenting, researching, and analysis. I wonder if I just got lucky and the right jobs came my way, or if every job has the potential to contain aspects of creativity if you're tuned into them. My creative process evolved due to time constraints of full-time employment. In my printmaking practice, I work quickly, with large spans of thinking time in between each session. Even when I'm not in the studio, I'm considering options for what my next step will be, and I always have a project on the go. This has sustained me over the years. How will you balance your time? I haven't exactly been a poster girl for consistent art practice since graduating 20 plus years ago, but I think I've sustained my creativity really well. I have taken risks and explored throughout my life. Now, as an artist, I'm finding my stride. I don't think it's ever too late. My focus is on building my creative practice through making art, but I'm grateful for all the random things I've done over the years. I have a vast array of life experience and creative problem-solving ability to bring to my art. So how can you ensure your continued creativity? As a graduating TLC student, you've flexed your creative muscles by showing up and actively pursuing your goals in class every day. Be confident that you are creative. It's part of who you are now. Know this about yourself. As you go out into the world, and you know I had to say that in a graduation speech, make choices that challenge you in a positive way. Say yes to things. Experiment, test, and observe. Find out what works for you. But don't delay. Get started. Right away. Do it now.